What's up, guys? Today I am going to start, actually I already started. I got this harness from, I believe it was a Supra. It was a Supra, but I'm not quite sure. So guy already was using this on his car with an ECU, so I have some of the connectors. I already have markings, some stickers saying designation, which helps a lot. But now I need to find out from all of this what is what. So far I found these guys here, and these guys are the connectors for the coils, and I bought another set which has 6 in it. So what I'm gonna do is, from this here, I need to be sure that I'm going to split evenly from the order that the cylinders fire. So I don't quite remember if it was 2, 2, and 2, but probably not. Anyway, I need to remember that. I have a video of me cranking, and so I would see the pistons going up and down. So I'm just gonna wire them together. Alright, little heads up. I put this thing here in the car and it's so ugly. I'm gonna make my own. So from here I'm gonna use the connectors. I'm gonna identify all of them, where the power is and everything, and I'm gonna use my own wire loom and all that stuff. So maybe use those cool things here, but I don't know. So far I have my coil igniter here, and here I have C1, C2, C3, and as I have the wires here, right, I'm trying to find out which one is C1, C2, C3. So this is pretty simple. Coil 1 is coil 1, and then second one is the power. So the power is going to be split for all those 3. And I'm just learning all of this, by the way. So again, this will be coil 2, and if I'm correct, my multimeter should start moving and go to 0 when I touch this last guy here, which is identified as a coil 2. Good. So then I got it, and I got the red and black, and I say coil 2, and this guy here is the power. And now definitely this is coil 3. So this way I know that when I have my 6 coil things, coil connectors, I know what to do with them. Now I need to chase this here until this point, because I need to separate. I'm gonna use this here. I just need to understand what happens, where it goes, and all that stuff. So yeah, a little bit of fun. Yeah, this is gonna take a little while. Today was a bad day. I mean, today's Father's Day. It was a good day, but yeah, I took my son to bed late. Then my daughter woke up, and anyway, now it's almost 1 AM and I'm just getting started. So let me keep going. Alright, another day, and I figured something is out and I want to share with you. So this is all the wiring that I found out already, and I already plugged those, and it's just hanging here so I know what they are. You see here the injectors right here. It's like my ponies are gonna come all the way from here. Yeah. Anyway, so I am labeling everything, putting the engine, the ones I know. The GPS sensor is not here yet, so I'm not sure if this is gonna fit, but anyway, I'm not worried. I'm gonna label and put in here. A couple I don't know what they are. This here, what I don't think I have in the car, I'm just labeling and putting in here. And what I'm doing is this here. Probably you've seen this website before, Wilbo 666. So they have the connectors. Each connector has its own labeling, right? But you can't quite tell what is any plus, any minus, and all that stuff. So I got all of this. There's a description of every single connector, what they are, and I have this pages, which is technically this here. That's how I found it, from the guy that sold me the harness. So harness right now, this is what is left. It's all disassembled because there's a bunch of stuff I don't need. But I'm going to show you how I'm finding everything. So couple things. I don't know if you're doing this job or just entertaining, but you see this little things here, looks like a light bulb or something. So the ones that have red and black, I learned that they are ground. So somewhere here, like this here, goes to one of those pins and bring the ground to here, and this guy distributes everywhere. I'm gonna open one of those and see what is inside, because I don't quite know what this is. This is one. This here, I know that's 5 volts, so I need to learn how to get 5 volts from the engine. And all of the 5 volts thing I already cut off here. They are hanging in there in the engine somewhere, and this is here going to the connector. So this here I'm not going to use. I'll probably open that to see what it is. Now I'm going to get one of those connectors. So I could separate them, but it looks like they are together. They are similar. Could be, I don't know, O2 sensors, but I'm going to leave like this, because if they are together, they are close in the engine. And even if I remake this I get this guy here redone, I know that they are how they were. So first thing is follow the big lines. So I kind of know that they are 12 volts, and yes, they reach here, one, and the other one reach there too. So I can cut those guys, and they are 12 volts. Let me put the camera up there. I just want to show up close what I'm gonna do after. But then we have these 2 other lines that comes from there, right? And these lines, if you keep poking them, poke here, yeah, dude, it's a lot of work. And then good, found right here. Then I just gotta find this in here where it is and go to my phone and figure it out. So let me put the camera there. So I poke one of those. We know that was here, B3. Let me get this mess in here. So it is B3. It is this guy here. Just gonna double check, pull back. Yep, that's the guy. Now we're gonna push through this, but it should be, let me get my picker here. I want to pull this one up, and then I know that's a B3 because when I got the paper I counted how many of those were here and all that stuff. So then looking from the back, this is the weirdest part. You need to figure where this goes. So I know that is on the last row on the bottom, no, the middle row, the first wire to the left. Okay, so we got here B2, middle row, first row to the left. Was it B2? No, that was actually B3. There you go. So it's VSV3. I don't know if you can see here, VSV3. So now I'm gonna get the papers, and now we have this beautiful thing in here. We find VSV3 on the B3, which I already found in here, and says exhaust bypass valve vacuum switch valve. It's an output, and then here it says this pin is used to control the VSV, which is used to open or close the exhaust bypass valve. So I maybe don't need it. To pre-spool the rear turbocharger prior to its coming online as part of, so whatever, it's a turbo car. I'm not gonna use that one. And what I do now is I cut this wire from here because I taking them out of the way. I'm gonna pull this guy. I already labeled, and Done. Another thing is, there's another black wire, and this one seems to connect right in here. So we just count 1, 2, an empty 1, 3, 4, 5. So I'm gonna look again. Then we have B1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. VSV1. And there's the last guy here. So it's a B1 connector 5 VSV1 intake air bypass sequential turbo system. So it's also for turbo. So I'm not gonna use that. I'm gonna label and put on the side. But this is what I'm doing. And there you go. So one more out of the way and labeled. So if I end up using it someday ever, I have it. But yeah, I need to keep going. Yeah, and I have some more. I got this harness because yeah, this here is the ones I'm not using, and the one that came with the car. I got the harness because I can have all the connectors, and I mean, even though this was for a turbo car, it doesn't quite matter. So see, I have the coil, and actually this one has the 3 coils and the igniter. It also have the connector and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this, come back when I'm done. All done. So I got a lot of the wiring. I got the coils, which is on the floor. The cat's playing with the rest of it. I don't think yeah, he's crazy on that chair. I got here some sensors, one for the crank position sensor, which is right here, cam position sensor. I mean, all the sensors I need, they are here. The oil pressure is going straight inside, so I'm not worried about it. And this is the wiring for the ECU. So I mean, it looks complicated, but if you think it's just a bunch of wiring, and it's going to be input, output, and all that stuff, not a big deal. I mean, I guess we went through all the wiring that we could go. This wiring now, I need to get wire loom, start putting this on the wire loom like nicely, and I'm going to open this hole in here and put a plastic piece, this plastic piece here, which is from there. I'm gonna put this back in there, so I can go with this wiring inside. And alright guys, that's it for this video. Next video I'm going to put all of this together with wire loom. I just got a one tiny one here so you can see how it looks. So we're gonna get one of those, and we're gonna start putting around everything, and of course grouping things together that we want on the same space. So we need to be smart now, in order to optimize every single wire that's going to be running in this engine bay. So I don't want to rush. It's almost done, car is ready, we just need this here. So stick around, next video wire loom, and one video after that is going to be dash inside the car and wiring the ECU, routing the ECU. Probably in 4 videos we're gonna do all of this. So consider subscribing. Do not forget to leave a comment if you have a better way to do this, or how you did it, or if you have a question, I'll be glad to answer. Check out my website, www.carmodsgarage.com. I always keep doing like this in my finger and I don't know why, but you know what, I'll see you on the next video.